3, 2, 2. Yep, it's that time again. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's another edition of Twisted Tuesday, and Carol Brandolino is in the house. We are here with you guys today. It is Tuesday, February 25th, and another month is just flying by, and we're getting closer and closer to a little warmer weather.
Yes.
And we're having some fun today. So we're going to have a good show. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, mostly dedicated to wonderful people like you, the military. Thank you for what you do. Our veterans, thank you for what you've done and what you're still doing and helping. It's very, very important. That's what it's about. It's dedicated to also wonderful people like you who take the time and watch the show. Over 1,200 views yesterday. So I'm just thanking you guys for watching, and we love having you guys. And it is Twisted Tuesday. It's showtime. Let's go to work. Yahoo! Oh, God. Oh, boy. Anyway, guys, how you guys doing? Carol, what's going on, kid, on your end over there?
How's it going? Good weekend. I feel like it's kind of almost summer. I have a sleeveless shirt on today. It's like one extreme for me or the other. If it's the sun's out and it's a little like not freezing, I'm like, all right, let's get the sleeveless shirts out. But the problem is I have no tan. I'm going to get a spray tan. Just so you know, Thursday I'm going to look different. Okay.
the spray tan it is. Yeah, I start doing that too. I do use something when I do my shows on my face a little bit, but sometimes I got to not get ready for the cruise, which is 25. So I got to get the whole body kind of done. And I hate going to the tanning spot. I hate going sitting in that bed when you do the sitting one. If you're doing the spraying one, it's one thing, but you know, sometimes it affects people a little differently. I think I sprayed once, and then like 2 days later, it was gone. So I guess it depends on how you do it, but whatever. And, you know, a lot of people, I still know a lot of people that do it all the time, all year round, you know, and it definitely does affect your skin, though.
Well,
right, Carol, it does affect your skin.
If you're going in the lights, first of all, I'm so claustrophobic now. And it's not good for you anyway, so I wouldn't do it. But you know how you lay down in the bed and it closes? I would die because I can't. I'm so claustrophobic now. I never was, but closing myself in one of those things, that's not happening. But the lights, they're not good for you. Now a spray tan is different, but you know, I did for the first time in my life, they have the machines that you could get spray tanned in, right? But you know, people spray tan you in person. Yourself. Yeah, but they have I went to one about 2 years ago and I'm like, okay, I heard this was really good. It's better. It's more even. The person does it. So you're standing there like almost naked.
See, now the one I did, I didn't do the person one. You go on the machine and it tells you turn left or turn right, put your hands up, put your arms down.
Right.
But I think it'd be better if someone actually sprayed you so they can see the parts that are missing and stuff like that.
It is.
What about people who about people who have that claustrophobia, whatever, like you're saying, the ones that you push the buttons when you're in the thing, you're sitting down, you push the buttons and they close by themselves.
Oh, hell no.
That one's a little too tricky.
Like, get me out of here.
They got the ones now that, they got the ones you can just pull down yourself.
Yes.
You do it yourself and you pull it down. And this way, if you want, you can always lift it up a little bit if you're starting to have whatchamacallit. So, that's not too bad. We were talking, if you're just joining us, we're talking about spray tanning and tanning spas and how many people do that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, it's Ocean's Pit. It's sponsor time, folks. It's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy a local, shop local. That's what they do. Listen, they got good stuff they got here. Save $3 on Pine Mountain 3-hour fire logs or crackling fire logs 6-pack. Save $3. That's instantly when you buy the fire logs, folks. Or how about Tomcat refillable mouse bait station? That's right, kills and contains mouse traps. Now that it's getting warmer, you're going to see a lot more bugs and stuff and mouses. Mices or mices, whatever. That's $8. You can't beat that, folks. And Flex Glue, Flex Tape, Flex Based, Flex Steel, $14 for $14.99 for a bottle. Oh my God, you gotta love it. Anything here from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. And guys, it's still a little chilly out there, so get those Carhartt jackets, vests, crew neck sweaters. They're 30% off, even hoodies right now at all of the JRC Ace Hardware stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before their neighborhoods. Now, I am horrible when it comes to, let's get rid of that. I'm pushing the button. It's not moving. Oh, there it is. Yeah, when it's nice when Melissa from Ace, when they put it out, it's nice and red, and I can read exactly what it says. But sometimes I also get the ads, and then you got to go through all the little insides and outsides. So it's like, anyway, they got a lot of stuff going on with Ace, so make sure you try that out. All right, boy, what to talk about today? First of all, those jukebox we're trying to get. We got 25 days till this cruise, guys. 24 days now. 24 days to the cruise, and we've just been rehearsing with the rock band Mojo's Jukebox, trying to get it all ready. This time instead of 7 that we had, it's only 4 of us, so we're doing more in-ears and stuff.
Okay.
So learn that. Yeah, it's kind of cool, interesting. Anyway, and tomorrow we got my good buddy Dan Dillon, great drummer in the Chicagoland area. He has in the band Rumor Has It, and he plays in a lot of different projects. So he's going to be our guest tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. And a busy week. We'll be at Rosario's in Roselle this Wednesday. With Double T, Tony Toto. Thursday, Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy with Ocean's Rat Pack. Sold out from what we're hearing, but it's exciting. And then Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams Arenda. And Saturday, we're at Taverna on Division. Melrose Park, again, with my good buddy Greg and Jennifer. They do an incredible job there. That's Saturday, March 1st. All right, congratulations to the New Yorker. I don't know if you ever read that magazine. It's been around 100 years, and they're celebrating a 100-year anniversary for the New Yorker, which is very, very cool. All right, 25 years. This woman, have you heard about this? Her name is Kelly Teahouse. 25 years, Carol, this woman has not got a haircut. In 25 years, her hair is 4 to 5 feet long.
Okay.
You got to look at a picture. I mean, it's all. What would possess anybody to do that?
Does she look like Cousin It? Is it like
you can't see her face? So yeah, she does nothing like Cousin It, except she's taller because Cousin It was short from the Addams Family. She's taller.
Gross.
25 years, and now her husband or boyfriend or partner, whatever it is trying to get her to cut the hair. But imagine, how do you wash that hair? I always wondered also about certain like African Americans, how they do that stuff with their hair, and they put. I mean, that takes a lot of work. I don't know how they do it with the curls and all that stuff.
It's very expensive because they get that done, and it's very, very expensive. But the good thing is you can keep it like that for a long period of time. You could keep like that. Like, honestly, thank God I don't have oily hair. And because I don't like washing my hair all the time because it dries it out. And then like with women, a lot of times they'll say the second day is the best day. Like it needs to be a little bit dirty. It has not dirty, but it has to have some product in it, sit in it for a couple days. And then you can actually style it. But I would never want to take care of that much hair. You know what? Get your hair cut. And, they make wigs, obviously, for cancer, for patients. You know how many you could make and help with that much hair? I mean, just get it.
How about it? Donate that. 4 to 5 inches of hair, feet, 4 to 5 feet.
Jesus,
wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I mean, just trying to walk around with that, it's crazy. Oh. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Now, maybe you can help me. I try to find out. Laura couldn't tell me. Nobody can tell me. A woman who pays about $3,000 a month on her bills by herself. She doesn't need a man to text her W What does WYD stand for? My daughter didn't know. My wife didn't know. My sister-in-law didn't know. Carol, tell us what, if you know. Okay. You're doing yourself. You're doing everything yourself. You're paying your money. You're surviving. You're doing what you have to do as a woman, and or any women out there. But when a man texts you WYD, what is that?
All right. Only because I have kids that are 16 and 13. We go through this. It's a funny game we're going to have to play. I think it means, what are you doing? Like, meaning, what are you doing? Like, it's just, it's like shorthand. Everything now is like, they put like IDK is, I don't know. That's all over the place.
No, I got that. So,
WTF, you know what WTF is, right?
Yeah, I know what the. I know what that is. But the point I'm trying to say is, why does the woman who makes $3,000 who has to pay? It said a woman who pays $3,000 a month on her own. Doesn't need a man to just say, hi, what are you doing? It doesn't make sense, WYD. Would it be
doesn't make sense. I don't know the correlation between her being financially independent. Maybe this is what it is. Listen, I'm all about overthinking shit in my life. But so
that's okay. Yes, please.
Maybe,
what is it?
And this is going to be stereotypical a little bit, or generational, but it is generational. Like, honestly, if a woman's able to be financially independent and pay all her bills, not have to deal with their else, if somebody's texting her in letters like that, what are you doing? Or I don't know. I think some people, women at that certain age, might look at it as either maybe this person's too young, or maybe they're just not on the same level. If you're texting in 3-letter words, look, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's my thought process right now. I don't know.
You know what? Now that makes sense. Now I can see a woman who's secure with herself and paying these, doesn't need some kid to go, hey, what are you doing?
I mean, maybe
that could be it.
Okay.
That could be it. Well, maybe it's not the what are you doing? Maybe it's just the way it came WYD. If the person actually would have said, hey, what are you doing? That's a little bit more, I think, more old school than a young kid or somebody going, hey, WYD, where you have to take a fucking a book out, a code book to find out what people are saying these days.
I've had to actually do that. I've had to look things up. But you know what? It's a lot of times with my kids too, mostly. But then it's some people that are maybe like, I work with a lot of 25, 30-year-olds, and it's like they talk like this. They do not talk about, they don't talk with people. Like, they meet them online, right? And I'm like, they'll have paragraphs of a week's worth of them having a conversation. And I'll ask them, hey, have you talked to them on the phone? Like, shit. I mean, have you had a conversation on the phone? And they're like, no. And then I say, does it not matter to you what the person, for me, I'm going to be able to tell so much by having a verbal communication on the phone. You're going to hear how they speak. You're going to hear if they're articulate at all. You're going to hear if they can have a conversation. You're going to hear their inflections, and do they have a personality? How the hell are you talking to this person for 2 weeks and not even?
You're going to definitely know if they're lying when they talk to you. You can tell. I mean, there's different. And like I said, I think we mentioned this last week on the show. It said 71% between the ages of 18 and 23 have not asked a girl out in person.
Yes, that's true. I see it all the time where I work. They don't talk. They don't know how to talk, and they don't want rejection, so they don't know how to be social. And then, listen, I need somebody to be social. I need to be able to have a conversation, laugh, joke, bust some chops. You know what I mean? Bust some balls. Like, you know what somebody said to me, Lex? You could do what you need to do. Go ahead. Go ahead. So I'm like, and I'm like, this is the problem. I said, I don't know what my one friend's like, you don't know how to flirt. First of all, I'm not a flirt. I'm not a flirty person. Like, I'm not one of those that's like, oh, he. Like, that's just not me. It's never been me.
Right.
But you know what? For me, it's kind of like, I like to joke around, bust some chops, it just kind of have conversation. And that's what I do. I've never been flirty, like flirty, like just flipping my hair or
I think that's why when people meet each other, I agree with you. I think when people meet each other and the bust the balls thing, I think it just loosens up the conversation with people, makes it easier. But these days, they get offended if you're just, hey, boy, what, where'd you get that jacket at? Or something, right, or whatever. People get a little crazy.
I think I've offended a couple people.
Twisted Tuesday.
I have.
Yeah, right. I have done that too in the past. It's crazy. Here's a couple other things that keep coming at us, and I love this stuff. U.S. Or scientists have some evidence now that Adam and Eve actually really existed.
Oh.
Now, Carol, do you believe? Now, I believe in look. We both believe in God. We know that, and spiritual. I don't know about the whole Noah thing with the whale. I don't know about all that, or the big ark with when he got all the animals. I don't know all that. If it happened, I'm sure it did. I'm not quite sure, but was there really an Adam and Eve in this island, and God had a meeting with them, or said, "Hey, you can do anything you want on this island. You can eat anything, enjoy, do whatever you want, but you can't have that apples off those trees." And of course, the woman did it. Do you believe that there was an Adam and Eve?
I mean, I believe things had to start somewhere. Okay. Do I believe it all started? Look, I don't know. This is that all time, question for everybody. That's why they say, if I can't see it, do you believe it? Yeah. You have to believe things you don't see, because that's life. You know what I mean?
You got to have faith. You got to have faith in something.
I would like to know what nationalities Adam and Eve were, because if I'll tell you something, if the Adam was, who was supposed to not eat the apple? if that was
they weren't supposed to eat the apple. So, both of them weren't, but the snake got the woman to do it, and then the woman turned around and told Adam, and Adam did it because the men are weak. So that's how that happened.
Or they're Greek or Italian, which is how I deal with my kids. And then you tell them not to do something, and they're like, that's exactly what I want to go do right now, as a matter of fact. That's my son. So there you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They could have been. They could have been. You never know. That's the question. Yeah, we don't know. It could have been. What nationality were they? That makes a hell of a lot of sense. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. I just lost. Everybody's watching here. Holy Roly, Joey Spins is in the house. Felice, happy birthday to your father. My good friend Felicia, como estai? Richard Baldo is in the house. Ronnie B, how you guys all doing? Jill, Indiana is in the house. Kathy, Ken Radar, Karen, welcome everybody. Crystal Gale's hair is now between her knees and ankles, but it used to be longer.
That doesn't sound very good. You know what?
All right, there, Larry.
Because that might be coming from somewhere else. Right? You don't want that.
Yeah, it could be something else. You never know. It could be an African woman. Yeah, you never know. One of those ones right from the jungle back. You know what?
Yeah.
It's like Danny Ramonde. What's up, my brother? Hey guys, it's nice seeing you guys. I love all your comments. There's Frankie Seta, Lilia. Hope you guys are doing well. Double T, Tony Toto. All right. Today is also World Bartenders Day. So all the bartenders out there. I think you're bartenders, right? Still, I don't know if you are, but still. Yep. 25 years. So thank you guys for doing what you do for us, pouring those drinks and doing that. Of course, yesterday I talked about Roberta Flack passing away. I don't know if you remember Roberta Flack, but she sang Killing Me Softly. I think she sang also The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, but she passed away. Roberta Flack, another great music legend, gone. Lester Holt is stepping down from NBC. I always liked Lester Holt.
I saw that.
And he's stepping down from NBC. He's going to retire or do whatever. Here's some crazy stuff, folks. And why does this stuff always happen in other countries? Japanese company offering hangover league. Hangover leaves. Hangover leaves.
Wow.
Okay. This is to lure a potential young. The name of the company is a 3-ring company, IT, in Okosaka, Japan. They let you come in a few hours late if you have a hangover. Instead of starting at your regular job, like your 8 o'clock, whatever time you start, hangover leave in Japan.
I think that's smart. You know why? I'll tell you why. Okay. If I was an employer, somebody comes in with their hangover, they're going to be good for shit. for most of the day. Now, if you let somebody
Correct.
kind of sleep in, get their rest, get their shit together in the morning, you're going to come in refreshed and you're going to be able to get more done. I mean, that's just the common sense part of it. But who does that? Nobody gives leave. But obviously, out there, they're doing all kinds of things.
It's a different country. Yeah, they come up with some weird stuff out there.
They do.
If Adam and Eve were made by God, why does every photo of them have belly buttons? Okay,
I'd love
Richard.
to sit and talk to Richard. I want to sit and talk to Richard in person one day
Richard,
over a
he's gotta do it.
cocktail.
And he's asking you, wait, Carol, have you ever made an LA freeway for somebody?
No, it's obviously a drink. I don't know. I've
Obviously.
never even heard of an LA freeway.
There you go.
I'm curious.
I'm
to
sure
see what that
Richard will
is.
tell us within the hour
Yes,
what
tell
an
me.
LA freeway is.
Okay.
Okay, so crazy stuff here. It's good to, hey, guys, ladies and gentlemen, be good to your nieces and nephews. You'll need them someday to sneak in booze into your retirement home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be kind to your nieces and nephews. Absolutely. Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. We're going to find out, just everything that's in the spill, Matt.
That's so
Oh my God.
Dude, that makes me want to vomit. You say is it skeeve? Is that the word you guys use?
Well, it's got to be too. Besides the booze and everything that's spilled, your feet and the shit on your shoes and stuff you've been walking on.
Not that spill, Matt. Not on the floor. Oh my God, no. The one
then
on the
what?
the one on the top where you put the
on the
you put
spill
your
mat.
glasses
Oh
on the,
yeah.
Oh my God. That's spill mat. Oh my God. I mean, there's people I would have wanted to feed
that's a
shit
little
to.
crazy.
Yeah, but there's people I'd like to feed.
That's
that.
a little
Throw some of
crazy.
that in
That's a little crazy.
Cosmopolitan. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
absolutely.
It's gross.
Here's something here that's weird. Someone said a quote I seen on social media: "If a female's nails are not done when she goes out, it seems to make it assume that she's broke."
Done meaning,
Or does it show that a woman doesn't care?
okay, finally I got mine done. But here's the thing: broke, no. But I will tell you this: you can still not have fake nails on and just paint your nails or make sure they're just nicely manicured.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you have to have big long fake nails, right? But yeah, I wouldn't say broke, but I would say responsible because I know I stopped getting mine done after 18 years.
Or maybe,
for a good year because
or I don't know about. Yeah, I don't know about broke. Maybe I don't know about broke, like you said. Maybe like when some men don't shine their shoes, they wear a pair of shoes, but maybe they don't take the time to shine them. So this could be the same thing. I don't know if it's broke. It's just I don't think it's broke. It's just a different way, that people also. I think it all boils down to how you were raised growing up. If your mom said you shouldn't do this or your dad did, I think that's the way it goes. I think it's a completely different thing. Some people do all this stuff.
You're taking the time to be, like you said, if you're taking that extra time to do your hair, put some cologne on, maybe like you said, shine your shoes. If women have nails and they're going out like for a date or something, and there's like this is the thing. If they're half polished and it's broken and like there's half nail polish on them, that to me kind of that's I don't know. You didn't
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Some of these crazy. Kim Peterson LaFew. Hi, Kim. I hope you're doing well. Nice talking to you this morning. I hope you're doing well. It's Twisted Tuesday, folks. Boy, the 3M, they're coming up with a brand new fully car. Get this, guys. You buy the car. There's a button in the car that makes the car change colors. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? You push the button. You say you buy a black car. Well, they got these 3Ms, fully colored changing cars. So you have a blue car one day, you can push the button. It's a green car. It's a pink car. It's a green car. I mean, that's got to be okay, cool, but it's also got to be bad if you're looking for a police officer. I'm trying to find chasing a black car. A green car, a blue car. I don't know if I like to have that button where your car changes colors like that.
Interesting.
If Russia was to attack Iran from behind, would Greece help?
Ha 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 ha.
Ah,
Ha
ha!
ha ha
You
ha.
like
But,
that one. That one.
yeah, we're good from coming up from behind. Just be careful
Yeah,
because we'll snatch
there
your
you
ass
go.
too.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see, Jeff Hunt. How you doing, my good buddy Jeff? The Lando Mart. Look. Oh, there you go. Boyd, what's up, buddy? Great for 007. Yeah, it works.
Mhm,
Here's something that's really crazy. Lady Gaga
mhm.
paid millions of dollars to have
Okay.
Michael Jackson's clothing. She bought the clothing and keeps it in a well temperature control room.
Mhm. Okay. Just like, okay, so that's like somebody that has a lot of money
Yeah.
buying something of Elvis's, you know what I mean, to have as
Yeah,
a
I got it. I got
souvenir,
it.
but I don't
But
know.
right? I mean, you can't come. You must be a big Michael Jackson fan to have that.
Yeah.
And we're speaking about Michael Jackson. It's interesting. You know, on 9/11,
Mhm.
he had a meeting that morning in the Twin Towers, but he
Oh,
overslept. There's a story coming out that he
I
didn't make
didn't
it.
know
He
that.
overslept, so he would have been on. He would have been on that on the Twin
Wow.
Towers.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's it's amazing the stories and stuff that you find on social media and stuff that comes up, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And here's another thing that really gets me, guys, and tell me, this is something that we're going to be fighting about forever here. Boy wins first place in the girls' pole vault. It's a tournament championship in Maine, which I think Maine is near Boston, if I'm correct.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and 2 years prior, as a boy, he came tied for fifth place. But because he went into with the girls thing, he won first place.
No. Well, that's what we're trying to fix right now, right? That's what it's going to be. We're not doing that anymore, right? For now.
No, I agree. But what I don't understand is how do people fight this?
I don't
How
know.
do people actually think? I mean, okay. You're a mom, and mom and dads out there, they spend money for their kids to go to school and
Mhm.
join a sport,
Mhm.
golf or swimming, whatever it is, and pay for the equipment and pay for the
Right.
whatever it is, and
Right.
right. And then they
Right.
work hard. They rehearse it after school every day. On weekends they're rehearsing. All their free time is to do this for this championship. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, a guy who's a little taller, a little stronger, comes in there and because how does that? Why are we even fighting over this?
I don't know. Taller and stronger is one thing. You could have that with the same gender in the wherever, but like it's this basic to me. Look at boxing, right? Boxing
Yeah,
and wrestling.
yeah.
They have weight. Uh, they have what do you call it? Weight
When you weigh
division,
ins,
right?
when you weigh
So
ins, yeah,
they
yeah.
have lightweight, middleweight, what
Heavyweight,
welterweight, heavyweight.
yeah.
It's that easy. It's that simple. You're not going to put 125-pound lightweight, if that's what it is, with a 250-pound person in the boxing ring or an MMA. It's just, I don't know about MMA, but in a boxing ring or in a wrestling match, you're not going to do that because it doesn't make sense. It's not even. It's not
It
even.
doesn't make sense to me. But the thing that I'm getting is I don't understand why there's a fight between it. I mean, divided when people think it's okay, and people it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. And you know what? I guess it doesn't need to make sense to me at my age, at 62. Our opinion don't mean shit anymore
Yeah.
with this new world that we're living in, and it is what it is. But it's just
Yeah.
crazy. Here's another thing: men at the age of 30 years old,
Okay.
would they be dating someone who's 18 or 20?
I mean, look,
You got a daughter. A 30-year-old man comes to the house.
no,
Tell
not
me what's
mine.
going on.
I wouldn't be okay if it was mine by
Okay,
any means, because
that,
you know what,
that
30 and 18 doesn't mix, and I would not trust. I just wouldn't trust a man that age dating an 18-year-old. Period. You know, I don't have a problem with older and younger, but not when they're 18. You know, when they
yeah.
get in their mid 20s, okay, then you could date somebody 20 years older.
No, between if the man is 30 years old and the girl is 18 to 20, it's no good. What
I
if
don't
it's
think
the
so.
other way
No.
around? What if it's the other way around?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm
You
kidding.
mean yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. No,
yeah. All right. So
no,
right,
no, it's not okay.
that's
It's
got
not
to be a little. I think that would be a
gross.
little freaky too. If I had an
Mhm.
18-year-old girl,
Yeah.
and a 30-year-old man came to the house, I'd be going, there's
Yeah.
something wrong.
No. Mhm. Yes.
I agree with you. Johnny, the walleyes hitting on Fox River. Where Ronnie, we got to go. There's our friend Gina. How you doing, Gina? Welcome. Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's Twisted Tuesday. It's real estate time with my good friend Mary Grievous. That's right. Don't just call her when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. Mary Grievous at starkre.com at Berkshire Hathaway. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. And then, of course, when you're talking to her about selling houses, you have to talk about the great Chicago Music Cruise. It's happening 25 days away. It's interesting because we're already negotiating the one for 2026. That's going to happen. We're working on that one as well. But, guys, we know it's coming up March 22nd to March 30th, 8 days, spring break, Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. It's on the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas. Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, Hillbilly Rock Stars, Seventh Heaven, of course, the ringleaders. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say you want to go on the Ocean with Ocean. It's Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, folks. Hey, there's about 1,500 jobs moving back to Illinois.
Good.
Back to the United States, and we're manufacturing a new Dodge car. I'm so happy that we're bringing U.S. stuff made back here in the United States. Now, granted, it's expensive. That's why people are buying stuff from other countries. But don't you think we need that right now in this country, Carol?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you need it not just right now. I mean, as we move more into the future, it's going to be more beneficial. It's not going to be as expensive. This is going to take time. It's just going to take time. And also, you got to think about it too. If it's made here, guess what? You can look at it in the long run that the parts, then you know how you need parts. Yeah. You know, when something goes wrong with your car, they're going to have to ship parts, and it's going to be more expensive because it's made somewhere else. If everything is just made here, you're not going to have to deal with down the line when stuff starts going wrong with shipping and this and that. And it's just,
I think so too. And now these new cars right now that are coming out with the new technology. Tony Toto is a car mechanic, but he does foreign cars.
Okay, yeah.
And some of these guys now, they're trained with all this computer stuff. There's no person getting underneath the car anymore and changing the part. It can tell you what you need now. Now you got to take the whole engine. You got to take everything apart for a little chip. It's crazy, but I'm glad it's being made in the United States.
Yeah.
Richard asked the question to us: what if the man's 42 and the woman is 30?
Yeah, I mean, look, at 30, you're grown. Okay. You're a full-grown adult at that
Richard, point. That's okay, but not 18. No 30-year-olds coming to the house. No, absolutely. Ain't going to happen. No. What do you think right now, Carol, we need in this world right now? One word.
Can I say common sense or sanity? If common sense is 2 words, if it's not common sense, or Jesus. I don't know. I have a few different words, but it's those right in that.
I'm there with you. I think it's sanity of some sort, passion of some sort. We need to be united. We need to be open-minded in some degree, but not if the guy's playing pull, whatever, sports with women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. If your dog and your kid wants to be a cat, I'm sorry. There's no open-minded to that. Just me. Trust me.
No.
Peace. Yep. Peace would be a nice word. Peace.
It would be. I agree. Yeah, we need a lot.
We definitely knew that. It's
Frankie
funny,
though. Frankie said love, which I think
Frankie,
is
that works. Key. Love works too. I like that one. More love. Thank you, Lilia. That was a good one. It's funny they're saying Social Security is running out, but welfare never runs out. Did you notice that?
Social Security shouldn't be running out now with Doge out there. Listen, we got money that went to so many different countries for so many different things. You know, slap that right back into Social Security. I mean, like the money was just being abused.
I agree.
It was being abused.
I agree. Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Here's a good thing. Someone that's finally retiring, Mitch McConnell. This old man needs to go, and he's finally not going to try again to get on Senate. He's 100 years old. You're done. Go with your island with all the millions of dollars you've stolen from us through the years. Go enjoy an island with the rest of your Democratic Party, of your old Democratic Party. And go buy an island somewhere and just leave us all the hell alone. Thank God it's stepping down.
The people that are leaving their posts, so to speak, or a lot of their jobs, if they're older, they're probably definitely leaving because it's not going to suit their pockets anymore. Why stay? What's the point? I mean,
now they're probably all. Yeah, and they're looking into shit now with things they might have done. So that stuff's going to come out now in the open. So people are running for it. Okay, Carol Brandolino, kid growing up, did you call it dinner? Come in for dinner, or did you say come in for supper?
I've never heard the word supper in my life, and it wasn't even coming for dinner. It was like, get your ass in the house. Like my grandma would come out and yell on the porch, and my nickname in Greek, and embarrass me, and get inside. We're gonna eat. That was
That's exactly what it was. Supper. I never heard. The only time I heard supper when it was like when I was watching like an old Western movie or a TV show. Yeah, I've never heard supper. Come in for supper. Never. Get your ass in the house. But it was in Italian. Mauricio, mangiare.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no dinner, no supper, or better yet, come in and eat.
That's it.
Come and eat.
That was it. Yeah.
Just come and eat. That was it. 30. What is this? Wow. 36 million adults in the United States of America smoke. That's 12.6% in each state, according to Fox. Now, this is, I don't know if it's just smoking cigarettes or vaping or whatever it is, or cigars, but it says 36 million adults in the United States smoke. 12.6. That would be 12.6% of each state of people who smoke. Have you ever smoked, Carol?
No, just a couple times when I tried it, like the cigarette. I told you, remember my dad caught me. He made me smoke it. Yeah, just twice, and then I burned my eyebrows off, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
And that was it with that. Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. Spring training is out there, folks. The Chicago Cubs beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 12-4 in spring training. People are excited about baseball coming back. ABC, we talked about that already. Now, Rob Schneider, he's an actor, comedian, and of course, Adam Sandler. We all know that. He made a comment on Fox News saying that Adam Sandler calls him once a week for the last 30 years.
Wow.
So obviously they're great friends.
Yeah.
Do you have friends that you talk to every day for a certain amount of years?
Every single day. I mean, I have friends that I talk to for over 35, 40 years, a few. That long, but I would say I have a handful of friends that I talk to at least a couple times a week, at least. Some of them every day. There's certain ones I talk to every day, but I think so. Do you have a lot of friends from your old neighborhood growing up, right?
No.
Or no,
not really. I don't have anybody that I still hang out with growing up in high school. I did, my buddy Joe Nasca, but he passed away. And Carlo, my buddy Carlo, we didn't know each other in high school, but we knew each other that long. But there is now
neighborhood people.
No, school, I mean Jerry Simelwood Park, but we never hung out as kids. He was older than I was. But I never have people from either my old grade school or old high school that I talk to all the time. Like best friends. There's a lot of people that have that group of people, and they still get together every week, and they still go to their families get together. They go on vacations together. They do that. I envy that. I just never had that, and maybe because of my profession. When I'm working every weekend, when they all get together and do stuff, I can't be there. So I think a lot of times,
a sacrifice. That's the sacrifices you've made. You make to do certain professions.
I agree with you. Robert Provenzano, hello, my friend. There you go. And Anthony says it's spaghetti time or Prince Spaghetti Day on Wednesday. Joe just found that there are people on Social Security that are 150 to 300 years old. As soon as they're off Social Security list, we'll save money. Yeah, when they're finding all that shit, and I don't understand how people actually think that's just because Trump is finding this and Musk.
They think it's a lie.
They think it's a lie. He's just making all this shit up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Here's something that gets me too, guys. First of all, you're watching Ocean's Pit, Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino, guys. I worked at the age of 12. I think I was out. At 11, I was throwing newspapers or doing something. Yeah. So, and I understand how this younger generation don't want to do anything to lift a finger and only want to do exactly what they're supposed to do, and that's it. Why, Carol, in your opinion, do you see that happening?
I mean, I just think that they've unfortunately only been expected to do the bare minimum. They're entitled. Unfortunately, I'm not even going to say spoiled. Some of them may be spoiled. I just think their parents, also you got to understand in our generation too. And I think we're pretty close. I mean, it's just, you saw your parents work their asses off. Like you saw it, and they weren't going to, you're not going to get away with not doing it. And with me right now, with my kids, Eliana's 13 and she wants to work and do, some things, whatever she can do. She wants to work. She wants to babysit this summer, but she wants to do it. This is a great idea, to babysit at people's houses that work from home, like moms that work from home in the summer. Because you can't, it's really hard. Even I know when you say you work from home, but if you have little kids running around and
you gotta watch it. I got that.
Yeah, if they're little. So she wants to babysit, and then Gianni is a hard worker. He's been working since we had the family business. They were exposed to it much younger, which was good for me because we had a family business too. My dad had the restaurant, hot dog stand, whatever. My whole life was working in a hot dog stand, fast food. Like he made me drive. He let me drive there underage to go open it when he was sick one day. And it was 35 miles away on a highway. He let me take the car and go open that place.
That's what parents did back then. That's what parents did. And it was okay, and nobody bitched. Nobody called. Oh, driving me crazy, guys.
Yeah.
Driving me nuts. It's Ocean's Pit. Little show, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. It's the JRC Minute. That's right, folks. Ace Hardware Minute brought to you by JRC Hardware Store. It's the weather for Tuesday, February 25th. It's 51 degrees right now, folks. Feels like it's 48. The sun is shining. Humidity is 58%. Wind is 7 miles per hour. It is beautiful. It's getting closer and closer to spring. And that is the Ace Hardware Minute, brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Oh, my God. How about another quick commercial? We need to go talk about Imperialux becoming your own bank, folks. And that's something we all should teach our younger kids to do, so they have something as they get older. Imperialux, imagine putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Coughlin help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. That's Imperialux, 630-890-1213. Tell them Tony O sent you. Ocean's Pit, Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino is in the house. What do we have here? Some other stories here. Family Tree dollar stores are closing everywhere. Joann Fabrics stores are closing everywhere. Right. Recall Tesla cars. 375,000 cars were recalled for power steering issues. With these electric cars, I still don't trust them. Absolutely. For baseball fans, New York Yankees, at the end when they used to win, they would play New York, New York.
Okay.
And when they lose, now they're gonna stop doing New York, New York. Now when they lose, they're gonna play That's Life by Frank Sinatra. So at the end, if they lose, that's life. If they win, it's New York, New York. I think it's very original. I think it's very cute. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, Carol? The question is Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Do you taste the difference? Which one do you like?
No Pepsi, Coke.
Pepsi, just Coke.
For me.
I like that. You? I like that. Who does Finn highlights? Listen, I respect the grind. I have no idea what you're all talking about, but with 4 people still going, and I respect it. Okay. Well, thank you, Finn Highlights, for joining us here on Ocean's Pit.
Right, yeah. All right. Cool. Remember I told you about the Would You Rather questions? Do you have a quick second? Okay. Yeah. So there's so many. I'm just going to kind of pick a couple one that I think were pretty interesting.
Go ahead.
It says, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
$150. This way I'll know if I'm going to make it rich or I'm going to die and just do whatever the hell it is.
Okay. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Jail for 5 years.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush?
Let's see. Back in the day, I tell you, Adrienne Barbeau from Maude. Yeah. Back in the day. No.
Okay.
Yeah. I
This
saved my
was
wife. I told Laura that she'd probably do it to with George Clooney in a heartbeat
Okay.
if George Clooney walked in
Yeah.
the door. Absolutely.
I have a couple that I don't mind, but let's see. Would you rather? Oh, this one's a good one. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? That's
Wow, that's a tough
powerful
one.
That's a
I
tough
love
one.
my memories. The ones that I can remember, I love, but I also want to be
Yes.
able to see. So that's really tough. I couldn't give you an answer on that one.
Yeah. And then the last one, there's so many good ones, but they're thought provoking for sure. This one, would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts? Oh God, that just makes me want to die. Or
Yeah.
for everyone you know to have access to your internet history.
Well, wait a minute.
That's brutal.
Anybody can. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Wow. You know what?
Yeah.
Here's something that I said. When I rather have people come up to me and just be honest with something,
Yes.
hey, I'm not going to hire you for this, or I don't like
Yes.
your show, or blah blah blah, instead
Right.
of that fake smile thing. So that would be the same
Agree.
kind of thing to read your mind, or you
Yeah.
can read that person's mind. You can know right where they're coming from, right from there. You can
I
choose
agree.
not to talk to the. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one, would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Boy, I don't think neither. I don't like maple. Well, I don't care for maple syrup that much. I don't eat it, and I'm sick of definitely not Nutella anymore. So it would have to be the maple syrup. So
Okay.
yeah, right.
I
That's
thought
some
those were
good
funny.
stuff.
Yeah,
I like
they have
that. I
good
like that.
questions. Yeah.
It's pretty good
Thought
stuff there,
provoking.
folks. I like that. Okay, you said Coca-Cola and Pepsi. You say no Pepsi.
No Pepsi
Yeah,
Coke. Yeah.
yeah, Coke. United States leads Coca-Cola 43.7% of people drink Coca-Cola. Pepsi, there's 31.6% drink
Mhm.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
But can you taste the difference?
Yes, 1,000%. You could put, yeah, for
So
sure.
what's the difference? What does Coke taste like compared to Pepsi? Because when I have them cold, I can't taste the difference. And
Oh,
my
I could,
my insides are shot as it is.
yeah. Well, mine are definitely not what they used to be. My palate or whatever you want to call it, my
Yeah,
taste buds.
mine is shot, right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the Coke, it's just got a distinct taste. It's kind of sweet. I usually drink Diet Coke, so I know that's really different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's like a sweetness to it or flavor. I just think Pepsi doesn't have a like flavor. I just think it's like sweet carbonation.
And
But
that's
I
it.
think there's more of a flavor to Coke.
And
Or
Coca-Cola.
for me, Diet Coke.
There's two that I like. A nice cold Dr. Pepper is still good. And Danny Raimondi, of course, RC Cola. You can't beat RC Cola. They're
Yeah.
still taste the best. If you guys never
Yeah.
had RC Cola, go out and check it out. Pepsi
Yeah.
is sweeter, Dina says. David,
Mhm.
I taste the difference. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Beer reduces, listen to this, beer drinkers, beer
Mhm.
reduces the risk of developing kidney stones by 40% if you drink a lot of beer out there. I never
Wow.
realized that. I never had kidney stones, but I heard it's
You don't want them.
bitch.
I heard
It-
that too. I heard that too, and I
It's
wouldn't
a
want
bitch.
anything to do with them. Yeah.
I was, and another topic too. We were just talking about real estate. My friend Mary. I was talking to Laura. Who does work for Redfin. Mortgage
Mhm.
rates, number one, have declined for the fifth week in a row, about 6.85%, which is good. But then for realtors right now, and I've got confirmation on some that I know myself. The sad note is back in 2024, realtors did not sell one house. Realtors did not sell one house in 2024. 71% of the people bought homes from the internet. Didn't actually buy it from a realtor.
Well,
And
because they get a big chunk of money and people can't afford to lose that extra money. I mean, it sucks,
right.
but
Yeah,
you
people
know,
are doing that. You're right. And even in the car business, a lot of people don't even go and test drive them. They get it online, they see what the price is, and blah, blah, blah. You get a
yeah.
guarantee, you got a warranty. You can turn it in after 30 days, whatever it is, if something goes wrong. So why? And back in the day when we used to go, when a person used to come and sell the house, he'd be in a nice suit, the realtors, and some still are. Then when you go to the car dealership, the guy was always in a suit,
Yeah.
and they said there was a lot of people that were intimidated by that. When you see somebody coming out in a suit, they felt intimidated. Some lawyers now, when you have their meetings with them, they don't have the suits on because they're intimidating. It's just a whole different world. But speaking of a whole different world, and I mentioned it briefly on the show yesterday, and I need your opinion on that because you are a mother. The New York Post, Democratic Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers, Evers, proposing to change a state law, changing the word mother to inseminated person.
What? Are you kidding? And that's not supposed to be offensive? I'm offended.
This is in Wisconsin. This is in Wisconsin. This is the governor, Tony Evers. He's trying to do this, put it to a state law that in Wisconsin you can't. They don't want the mother to be called mom's mother anymore. They want them to be called inseminated person. They're speaking of Wisconsin. My buddy Dennis, how you doing, pal? So what is going on, Carol? What's the first thing that goes to your mind on that?
That pisses me off. I don't get offended by just so you know, I am the least offended person, okay? Calling a mother an inseminated person, that's like calling a father a sperm donor. And you know what? I know a lot of women do call the fathers sperm donors, the guys that aren't actually being fathers. But if you're actually being a mother and you're going to call them an inseminated person, that is the biggest crack of shit, most offensive to an actual mother being a mother that I could tell you, because those are the people you need to have some of the most respect for. That pisses me off. I would love to see that person in person because I can't even wrap my head around that right now. It makes me so sick. Actually.
Well, then Dennis says Dennis is from Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin. He says Tony, the governor, is a woke asshole. Listen, Democrat, Republican, I think the Democrats' moms cannot be okay with this. I can't see
no mom is going to be okay with that.
No mom could be okay with this. Now, remember, this is Democrats in Wisconsin, whatever it is. But the point I'm trying to say, what an insult to mothers out there.
Yeah, a big insult. A big
disrespect. And he's going to try to make this a state law in the state of Wisconsin. And you guys all know, if one state does it, and with all this crazy crap out there with these crazy people right now, everybody's going to jump on that. It should be an insult.
If you're changing the law, you can't tell people you can't say the word. You can't. It's freedom of speech at that point. But they're going to put it in different forms and documents, which is just fucking so stupid. That's the worst thing one of the worst things I've heard.
Right? We've heard a lot of crazy shit in this world, but I agree with you. How will you say Happy Mother's Day, Connie? Connie says, yeah, Happy Inseminated Day, Ma.
Oh,
Happy Inseminated Day. Here's your flowers. Happy Inseminated Day.
Oh my God, that's so sick. That's so.
Do you imagine all like you imagine all the advertising in the commercials? Hey, come down to our restaurant for Happy Inseminated Day.
Yeah.
Inseminated Day. Come on. Insane.
I don't even know. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ever.
When Jane Fonda on the SAG Awards came out and said that woke means caring for other people, that's a bunch of crap. Because there's people that's what she said. That's what woke meant. Jane Fonda came out and said, who hasn't done anything in years, it said that woke means caring for other people. And she got much applaud on this. I care for a lot of other people, folks. I just don't want I want to call my mother mom, and that's what she is, and that's what mothers are supposed to be. if this is one of the things. This is very offensive. I guess the Democrats didn't learn anything from the election. I don't think this will pass. Karen, I don't know if it will pass either. I hope it doesn't, for the respect to the mothers and ladies out there. But in this crazy world, I never thought that your kids want to be dogs and cats and put tampons in high schools for men's bathroom. I never thought in a million years that would happen. So nothing surprises me anymore in this crazy country.
I can't. I don't even. I have no words right now.
Let's talk about some. We haven't got much time left, so let's talk about something positive, like my good buddy Jack Vayner Landscaping, of course. Okay. Tommy is the best. Jack Vayner Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing. Get on board right now, folks, because the weather is changing. Plant design service, servicing the North Shore for 44 years. Call my buddy Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony O sent you. And then by that, you might as well get your windows done and siding too with my good buddy Louis Pipes at Airtight Windows and Sidings. If you're looking for the windows and want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Serving Chicagoland for 35 years. Do it right with Airtight. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000. Tell him Tony O sent you.
Hey, can I tell you I've been somewhere for the first time ever? And you know, a lot of the viewers will know because it's in Elmwood Park. So I had never been to New Star. Okay, I'm a huge Chinese food fanatic. Okay,
great place. My mother's favorite. Yes.
Oh, I have to say, and I'm very picky with food in general, but with Chinese food, because you know, there's only a couple places I've gone to that I like. But so we got their crab rangoons, which is probably one of the best rangoons I've ever had. But you know what?
They love that too. They love that. Yeah.
When the lady came out with the little warm washcloths, and she goes, "Wash your hands," right? Yeah. We're like, "Oh, okay." You know, we washed our hands. The service was great. The food was unbelievable. They gave you so much, and I have to say, their prices blew my mind. If I can say something about that place, obviously everybody knows. Now we'll be going back, but we went to Masa, of course, for like the restaurant week. That's one of my favorite places. Yeah. And Angelo, the owner, was there, and I said, "Mr. Lolino," you know, and he turned around. He's like, don't call me Mr. Lolino. I go, "Well, I don't know. Yeah. You're not like that much older than me or anything. I just don't know you well enough to just say, 'Hey, what's up, Angelo?'" Yeah. He's met me a few times. Yeah. So he's looking at me, and I thought he knew me, and I know he did, but I was like, you know, I do the show with Tony. He goes, I know. He goes, "Oh, I know." And I said, "Oh," I said, "My daughter thinks you're a celebrity. You would have thought Justin Timberstein walked in." When she saw him, she goes, "He's the one that actually makes the gelato I've been eating my whole life." I said, she goes, "He's the one that actually makes it for the other places." I go, "Yes." She goes, "Oh my God, I can't. He's a celebrity." She said, They've got
great sandwiches there too. Yes. When you go there. And then they have the different gelatos, and they give you a little taste of them, and they got all these different flavors.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's on North Avenue. It's called Mesa, folks. Mesa, check it out. It's on Northern, right next to the Chinese restaurant, and maybe 3 doors down from Johnny's Beef. So it's all there, right there in Elmwood Park.
Yeah, needless to say, I was in the fetal position because my stomach was no bueno. That, I mean, it was so bad. I literally was laying on my floor and stretching. Like I was like push on my stomach. I had the worst day afterwards, not from their food, but you know what? At Masa, they have a QR code on the tables that says "create your own flavor." I'm like, "Oh, it's on. I'm getting a flavor." So I asked him, "Have you done like maple bacon with something spicy?" He's like, "We had like a bourbon and says." I asked him a few different ones. I'm like, "I'm going to come up with a Greek one." And he said, "Just send it to me." I got one already. It was in here already. So I'm going to come up with
that's a great idea. Yes, that's a great idea. Come up with something. Check it out, folks. It's a great place. Right. Absolutely. All right. What do we got? Oh, get this, guys. The 20th actors and actresses who are usually drunk all the time or very tipsy, even while they're filming. And I was freaked out at this. Well, number 20, I heard Spencer Tracy, but this is old school. Okay. Robert Downey Jr., I don't know if he still is.
No, he's clean now.
Cleaned up. He's very cleaned up. But this
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy, Spock, is supposed to be a big drinker. Interesting. John Barrymore, from an old actor back in and then Drew Barrymore is on this too. She's supposed to be drinking all the time. Now this is probably, I don't know how old this is. This is some of the lists that came up here of stuff. Ernest Hemingway, Zac Efron.
Oh, Zac Efron. Yeah, he's a younger.
Yeah, Joan Crawford, Stephen King. Let's see what's Drew Barrymore is under. Billy Joel, because he had a bunch of DUIs. So Mel Gibson, of course, he's been through his alcohol problems. Sure. Peter O'Toole was an old actor. Carrie Fisher from Star Wars, she's supposed to have been that. Ben Affleck, they said. Lindsay Lohan, well, we know about that, her career.
Right.
Bradley Cooper.
Those are old, because they're all, a lot of these people now are sober. Like they're
all changed up. Elizabeth Taylor, obviously, and then Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel, wasn't he Harry Potter?
Okay, maybe.
So I don't look at the year on this, but this they came up, and there was even. I mean, it's amazing. Some of these guys do their best work when they're on. Look, even when some of these songs that were written. And back in the 60s, they were on something. They wrote these great songs. Even back in the old baseball days, Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, they were all Mickey Mantle. They were drinking every night. They go and hit home runs and do incredible things. So,
I'm better. I'm better at bowling, darts, anything like that. I'm better drinking.
When you drink. Right? It's the same thing. It's like it's the same thing. Yeah. Ozzy's still alive. Tommy Lee's still alive. Keith Richards alive, but Richard Simmons is dead. So, and he was the healthiest guy out there. There you go. John Wayne, Lee Marvin, Dick Van Dyke. There's a lot of people that were drinkers at one time. Guys, it's coming to the end of the hour. Don't forget, Rosario's on Wednesday. Rat Pack show is sold out at the Speakeasy this Thursday. I'm excited about that. Chicago Prime Steakhouse on Friday and Taverna on Division. Other gigs coming up on the 6th of March will be at Zaza's on the 8th, a brand new place in Glenview called Johnny's Kitchen and Tap on the 8th. On the 15th, will be in Hobart, Indiana. For our Ocean's Rat Pack matinee show. And on the 13th, a brand new place in Lisle called Bella Notte, a new Italian joint. Me and my buddy David Calderone will be there. And then Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, April 19th, The Getaway, which is right next to the French Country Inn. The hotel is here. The restaurant is here. You can crawl back to your room.
Nice.
It's that good of a place. I love it. It's going to be 2 seatings, 2 shows. Here's the birthdays for Tuesday, February 25th. Bobby Carlson, guys, he's owner of Sundance Saloon, a place in Chicago here, a great place. A lot of live bands played her. Happy birthday, Bobby. Lisa Starr, another singer who sings with Double T, Tony Toto. She has her own show. Happy birthday, Lisa, out there. Kristen Davis, 60 years old, from Sex in the City. George Harrison, former Beatle, of course. Dominic Chenides, he played Uncle Jude in The Sopranos, 94 years old. Alberto Onesti, the father of Ron Onesti, turning 100 years old. What a great man he was. Taylor used to make Ron Onesti's suits for him, all his suits. And what a great man. Happy 100th birthday up there. And they're opening a little Big Al's Tavern in Des Plaines, in the Des Plaines Theater for Ron's dad. So from 4 to 7 today. If you guys got no plans, get out there, folks. It'll be kind of cool. Stuart Wood, Woody Wood from the Bay City Rollers. Billy Zane, actor, 59. Andy John, owner of Chicago Prime Italian, which is George's son. He's celebrating his birthday. Chuck Norris is 84. Steve Jobs, Microsoft. And, of course, Floyd Merriweather Jr. turns 48 years old. Guys, Chelsea Handler's birthday as well. Thank you, Albert, for sending that stuff in. Guys, we have to go today. It's been a great day. Tomorrow, Dan Dillon will be my guest from Rumor Has It on drums. He's also with Mojo's Jukebox, does a lot of different projects. Great drummer, great guy, good voice, too, he has. He'll be my guest tomorrow. And then Carol Brendolino will be back on Thursday with Twisted Thursday or Thursday. And 99%, we're going to have my buddy Gigi from Are We Live on the show on Friday. Hopefully we can get this working. We're negotiating it right now. Got to get him on because we've known him a long time, and he's a character.
He's a character. Yes,
He
he
knows the
is.
restaurant business. He's been around.
Yeah.
He's very successful. He's a great guy and a good friend. I can't wait to have him on. Lisa Esposito, happy birthday, Richard says. So, Lisa, wherever you are, happy birthday. All right. So, let's get right to our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy a local, shop local. Don't forget to grill your ace off, folks. That's right. It's time to go out and buy those grills to grill your ace off and tune up that lawnmower, $105 plus parts, and take advantage of the Auto Key program at all their stores. They program CarCut keys up to 50% less dealership. Visit your helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. Download the Ace Rewards app, easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Don't forget, next Friday, Raffaello from Ace Hardware will be here. And it's going to be do it yourself. So once a month, he's going to take a project and do it on the air, and you can help. And anybody from Ace Hardware is going to be able. He's the owner, Raffaello, of all the JRC hardware stores. He's going to do it so once a month. So next Friday, make sure you check that out, March 7th. All right, guys, we got to go. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to everybody. Carol Brendolino, thank you so much. Always on Tuesday. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Thursday. You have a great day. And everybody, have a great day. We need to come together right now. It's too crazy. The one word is united. Let's give this president a chance. We need to make some changes. I think he's on the right track. Let's hope, right, everybody? Yep. Peace and love, Ringo says. God bless you. Elliot, if you're watching from the Rat Pack, I hope you feel better. See you on Thursday. Bye-bye, everybody. Carol, have a good one. Everybody, Nick Hodges, take us out.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from town.
See you later, everybody. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Share the show. Please push the button and let everybody know about Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, Monday to Friday at noon, lunchtime fun. Peace. God bless you all. Sleep on.